What is up, fellow procrastinators? It's me, Flamecom. Yeah, Martin's back in Australia. That's yeah, very obvious. Yes, it's been about 2 months since I've been back, and in that time, yeah, uni has started for me. This is my final year. I feel like, you know, I've been saying this for bloody half a decade now. Gosh, this is my 5th and final year at university. So yay, going to have to work afterwards. Yeah, and now the sun's gone. Yeah, in the 2 months that I've been back, I haven't really done much video editing. I have been putting off editing and, well, putting off doing pretty much anything, really. Just enjoying time, doing nothing, essentially. And yes, I am just putting off the inevitable, which is that I have a whole year's worth of footage from China to edit. Yeah, and in total, I've visited maybe 12 cities altogether. And then there's all the bits in between as well, which actually makes up the majority of all the footages that I have. You hear it? Yeah, you can hear it. Oh, for God's sakes. Every time the camera goes on, that's when all the interruptions in the world comes in. Yes, suffice to say, I have a Herculean task ahead of me, if that's what the phrase is. Yeah, it's just something like I'm just trying to say there's a ginormous task ahead, like cut out for me. That, and the fact that university has started. So I really should have started editing earlier. As I mentioned before, I've been to 12 cities, roughly, in total, in the course of 1 year. Not even counting the time that I went to Thailand with friends and stuff. Gosh, oh man, probably like, what, 4 terabytes of footage that I have to sift through. So just a little sneak peek, I suppose you could call it. At about April of 2019, it was Tomb Sweeping Festival in China, and that was like a holiday that lasted, I think, 3 or 4 days. I don't know, it was a year ago, so the specifics I don't remember that well, but basically it just meant we had a holiday for the universities and for people at work, and we were able to visit Nanjing at that time. And now that I am recording this in March, that means, wow, it has been almost a year since that Nanjing trip happened. This has been the most delayed project video editing job that I've ever done. And given my university schedule now, I would imagine this video is coming out in, I don't know, April. The 1 year anniversary, and that's when the video gets released. I have this one friend in the group of friends that I went with that's constantly haggling me, asking, when's the video coming, when's the video coming? I'm like, oh, whoops, I just forgot to get around to it. No, it's not that I am busy. No, it's far from it. It's just I keep forgetting to get around to it, or I'm just not bothered enough. Sorry! They'll understand. They always do. So that's 1 out of 12 cities and locations. Yeah, so there's many more coming. I think for some of them, I will make more of a vloggy exploration type video, and then some of them I will have it more kinematic, and then some of them are both, because some of these trips were quite short. Maybe like one city I only explored for 1 or 2 days, and the others I spent perhaps a whole week at. I mean, there was that one time that I went to Guangzhou, Hong Kong, and then Beijing, and that took that was over the span of around 2 weeks, like 13 days. Earlier this year, at the first half of January, I was exploring Fuzhou, Xiamen, and Guilin. That was also around like 2 weeks. Other locations I didn't spend so much time in, so those types of locations I would only dedicate one video to. Because to be quite honest, some cities you go there once for perhaps 2 or 3 days and you've seen everything, really, and then there's not much else to do. Everything else is just the touristy, commercialized sort of attractions. You go to one city's sort of commercialized touristy areas and you've basically explored all of them, because from that point onwards, you start to notice that they are all selling the exact same sort of thing, like meat skewers and fridge magnets. Yeah, they all start to sell pretty much the same sort of commodities. And unfortunately, because of that, they seem to lose their uniqueness. So yeah, that's all I have to say for the moment. It's a short video, but just letting you know, a video on Nanjing is coming up. Mind you, I said a video. So yeah, because Nanjing itself is kind of small, to be honest, and there's not much to do there. And then after that, there will be a video on a certain region of China where they filmed a certain 2009 video, which was very profitable, let's just say. Yeah, if I'm giving these like vague little sprinkles here and there, hopefully you can figure out what I mean by that. So yeah, some locations and some cities here and there, some vloggy, some kinematic-y. That's the roadmap for the near future. So yeah, that's that. That's just a quick little update. Yeah. Oh yes, and the fact that I have started my final year of university. So that's that. I bid you a fair morrow. Thanks for watching and keep on procrastinating, everyone. So see ya.